Hello everyone. Today we are going to look at how to create a wine glass using Maya and curve tools. Okay, and then we will look at how to manipulate those curves to modify the glass. Okay, so let us get started. We'll go to File, New Scene, don't save. Okay, so we'll go to the four views and go to the front view. So you can simply hit the space bar, move the mouse to the viewport and hit the space bar to make it big. Go to view, image plane and import image and search for an image online for a wine glass reference if you want. It's always good to use a reference. So I already have this image. Okay, I will move it so that the glass sits on the grid here. Okay, so we will be trying to create this. All right, we're going to use this bezier curve. All right, and then we'll start at the bottom. So first we need the bottom of the glass, then we need the base, a little height, then the corner here, the corner here. So all these were corners, so I was just clicking. Here I'm going to click and drag. Okay, so it's going to create a curve like you do in Illustrator. Then I'm going to do the same thing here, and then I will come here and then click here and then hit enter to accept it. Okay, so if I move this outside, then you will see what I got. All right, so this is the profile of our see a point. I wanted one more point here which was not added, and then that is why I did this straight line also. So I'm going to show you how to add a point here. So if you right click and go to curve point and click a curve, we'll go to curves and we're going to go to insert knot, and then we're going to say just apply it, then go to control vertex and a point is added, and then you can then simply move it around so that you get the inside of the glass. Okay, so you can manipulate this, and then when I move this, the other one moves also. So if I use the shift key and right click, actually if I want to click here and then shift and right click, then go to bezier corner. That way this becomes a corner and they can be individually manipulated. So this line I can manipulate individually and this can be manipulated individually. Okay, you never want like that. You don't want a corner there. So you can simply do it like this and move it. Okay, so you can select this one and then right click on it. Sorry, select, right click, control vertex, select this control vertex, shift, right click and make it bezier corner, and then you will get that curve correctly. And then you can manipulate this so that you get that right flow going. Okay, so we got this curve. Now here this is kind of sharp, so I will again right click and say control point and click here and then go to curve, insert knot, go to control vertex and a new knot is added. So now we can make that smooth. So now we want this, shift, right click and we'll make it a bezier corner, then we'll select this one and drag it out so we get a nice smooth curve. Okay, so for even thickness, you can then, I don't want to spend too much time modeling to make it look nice. You can spend more time doing that, but I just wanted to show you how things work. So you have looked at how to create the curves and then how to create these bezier handles so they are broken, and then when they're broken you don't want you want a smooth edge here, so work with that. And then you need a even thickness here, so you have to spend some time studying these curves so you can get even thickness. Alright, so that looks good. And then this one here, so I'll just go to control curve point, click here, curve, insert knot, control vertex, this one, and move up here. And then I think this will be too thick, so I'll make it a little narrow. So that's your basic curve. We'll go to object mode, right click object mode, and then you're going to go to surface and revolve, and then you get a glass. Okay, and then the glass is still attached to this curve, so you can manipulate the curve and the glass can be modified. Go to control vertex, you have to change the height or the shape, it can be done. Okay, if you want this to be longer, whatever changes you want to make, you can do it. So that's about it. That's simple way of creating a wine glass using curves in Maya. And then you can go to edit, delete by type history, and now because the history is deleted, they will not be connected to each other. Okay, it has become an independent object. So this is just a mesh now, a NURBS mesh. So because when I went to, we can do this again, surface revolve, and if I right click, you have multiple options. We can have a polygon. When we said NURBS, this was made up of 8 segments, so you can increase or decrease the number of segments. If you make it polygons, okay, you get more options. So we want quads, not triangles. Then segments maybe 18, apply, and now you get a polygonal mesh of the glass. Okay, so that's about it for this tutorial, and keep tuned for more such tutorials in Maya. I also make tutorials in Blender and 3ds Max. Go over the basics of modeling, go over the basics of animation and lighting and rendering and all the cool stuff. So keep tuned, and thank you very much.